Welcome and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Tommy, just Tommy. With today, are you looking for more Avowed? Well, so is the game's director. So let's jump into it, shall we?
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
So Avowed has been released. In my opinion, it's a pretty solid game. The PC port definitely needs some optimization because for me playing on my PC and then also installing it on the Xbox Series X and playing it under performance mode, I gotta say it's more stable on the Xbox than it is on my PC. So some optimization does need to happen here with some patches, hopefully soon for the game. But if you want more Avowed, well, so does the game's director. So let's jump into this article. It's from GameStop and it's by Evan Campbell. The Pillars of Eternity offshoot might spawn its own RPG franchise. Now, before we jump into it, I do want to note that Patel, I guess, has put out some tweets, or it might have been in an interview, I'm not too sure, but she did say that internally, Xbox and their team, they're happy with the sales so far with Avowed. They're good with it. So I guess that's good news that, they're happy with sales so far, and it's only come out just recently. So that's great. Great news. But let's jump into it here. There's one person who already seems keen on seeing more Avowed, the game's director, Carrie Patel. While Obsidian hasn't said anything about an expansion for the RPG, let alone a sequel just days after launch, Patel sounds enthusiastic about exploring the Pillars of Eternity's offshoot further. Speaking with Bloomberg, Patel didn't dismiss creating a wholly original experience next, but at the same time, she expressed a not-so-subtle hint that more time within the Avowed universe excited her. Now that we've built this wonderful world and also built this team strength and muscle memory around the content and gameplay in this world, I'd love to see us do more with it, said Patel. Obsidian Entertainment is busy with another RPG installment planned for later this year, The Outer Worlds 2, and the sequel is going to be releasing on PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series console. In addition, employees at the developer want to make a tactics game within the Pillars of Eternity series, though it's unclear if this will ever happen. So I'm really curious about this Pillars of Eternity. A couple games have been out so far. I've seen some things about it, and nothing's really ever drew me in other than Avowed. And it seems like the Pillars of Eternity franchise and lore and universe might be picking up steam here, which is a good thing. Patel talked about the past too. For instance, she discussed with Bloomberg how Avowed was originally pitched as a multi-centric game that married Destiny with Skyrim. And I do remember when they announced that it was pitched as like a co-op type experience. Then when she jumped aboard, as you can see, they kind of scrapped that. That was before Patel came on board as the game's director after a major development pivot. She has also explained why Avowed has no romance option, bucking a pretty popular trend for RPGs. Now, that is one negative thing that I've seen a lot of people talk about with this game. There's no romancing with companions or NPCs. So, I mean, I'm okay with it. It's a AA game, and for what it is, it's, in my opinion, a very high-quality AA game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft or Xbox greenlit a sequel or something of that nature with the studio in Avowed or the Pillars of Eternity universe again, whether that's expansions or a sequel. I think with the development that we have gotten information about, how it was kind of like all over the place and they had to pivot with, the game was one way, then it was turned into another. I think it turned out pretty well, other than the PC optimization. That's my biggest thing. It, from my experience, seems like a solid RPG. And I know us adult RPG lovers or longtime RPG lovers and players want this to be something like Skyrim or The Witcher 3 and things like that. But you have to understand, games aren't just made for adults. Games are made for children too. And this could be a great entry point for, kids to get into RPG, like that genre, instead of just your casual, sports games or Call of Duties or Fortnites. This is actually a great entry point, I think, for the younger audience to get into an RPG series genre. So this is awesome. Nothing but good news so far with Avowed. So hopefully we get some content, some extra content, maybe a sequel, some expansions for Avowed. in the coming months or year. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Are you looking for more Avowed? Did you like Avowed? Did you play it? Did you not like it? Did you not play it? You let me know down there in the comment section. Hit me with some likes. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. And as always, it's been your boy, it's been real, and I'm out later.